Peace. Welcome back to Essence Tarot. And I'm going to talk about, because Spirit gave me this vision today, about, human pyramids versus the stone pyramids, okay? And as me and my guys were discussing this morning, the elevation levels that it's very important how people are ascending to their higher levels these days and how people are falsifying ascension and just painting a picture of ascension. Okay, so Spirit pretty much wanted me to talk about how and pretty much uh, how to identify the false ascenders and how to identify the righteous. Okay, so we're gonna start with um, the people who step on other people, which is a human pyramid. Okay, so a lot of people will step on people just to get to the top. Okay, as a somebody who is of righteous ascension would naturally elevate on their own. Okay, now I know some people are probably saying, well, aren't we supposed to help lift each other and help uplift each other? Yes, but you are supposed to help uplift each other, on a frequency level. Okay, not a physical level. Okay, people have to be able to physically ascend themselves because you can't control another being, you know, on on a physical level. Just like when it comes to possession and of the physical form, you have to possess them, spiritually before you can possess them physically. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So how you know someone is ascending, um, or ascending unnaturally, they will use people to do their biddings. Okay, they will use people like a doormat. They will walk over people. They will manipulate people to do their biddings. And as they align people like they would a pyramid, they would literally step on them like a mat just so they can get to their next level of ascension. Now, that's not a natural ascension, okay? That's a false ascension, okay? What they did was paint a wonderful picture for the people that they're standing on, and they're telling them, like, oh, I want to be this great person, and they're talking about how they want to get there, and then people just start volunteering their help, which makes them, you know, a doormat or a human pyramid to the person that they're trying to uplift instead of you know they're falling for the falsified illusion that this person actually wants to change. Okay, because they're just saying that they want to take the action, and what the person is doing is painting the illusion into the person's mind, which makes the person see the future because they're empath. So they make them see the future where they can feel that this person will be so great and do so well if they were a better person. So they use this person, they stack these people. It could be male, female, it could be anybody that they can suck energy from, just stack it up. See, the goal of this human pyramid is to build a foundation, a sturdier foundation to ascend or step on people just to get to that God mode. It don't matter how dark a person is on this planet, their main goal is to try to be a god, is to try to be just like the creator that created this planet, because they know it comes with great significance. Okay, it comes with great power because God could do anything, creator could do anything. So even the devil wants to be like God. So you have a human pyramid, and then you have a solid pyramid. With the solid pyramid, people are actually doing the work to ascend. And the person that builds their foundation using humans to help them, using vessels to stack up without actually doing their work, their foundation will fall every time. Because when God starts to see the wicked climbing up the pyramids using a falsified foundation, they will knock them back down. And this is where people have to start back at square one. When you stack your blocks up, you're missing a piece. You're missing pieces because you can't get through the next level if you're missing pieces to survive in the next realm. You're gonna miss it. Your energy has to be full of light. Now they're missing the pieces as they stack the human pyramid. Okay, they're lying, they're deceiving. You can't be a liar and a deceiver in the next round. You can't be somebody who's of dark energy playing in the light field. Okay, so these people actually have to take the time and do the work in order for them to have a solid foundation, a solid pyramid. See, when we think about the pyramids, we think about steps and stones and how they're stacked, but they're solid. Okay, your wisdom, your knowledge, your power is a solid foundation. Your strength, your energy, and your drive to be to be a person of success, but of success in a righteous manner. Okay, not to be greater than God, but to love and adore the God for creating them and respecting the God. See, the person that builds a pyramid with humans, okay, what they will do is manipulate so they can try to get to God level to manipulate people, okay? Because by them stacking all these humans, okay, in these pyramid with humans, okay, they've stacked them unrighteously. They blindsided them, they manipulated them, they they preyed on them, and then these people are thinking that this person is going to be such a great person. They're going to be an awesome person, and then the foundation, somebody sits there so long because they can't just stack a bunch of people up, and expect them to wait. People have a mission to fulfill, so that's why their foundation is not so solid when they build a human pyramid. Okay, try not to be a part of people who are trying to stack you, put you all in one room, and get you stacked up so that they can step on you later. Okay, go on with your life, deliver your message as a messenger, go on with your life, and get back to your foundation. Get back to building your solid foundation with stones. Okay, so that you can be able to go up the steps once you get to that top and meet, whatever level needs to be met on a righteous level, because your solid foundation will not fall. Okay, but someone who is building off a false foundation will. So make sure you recognize who you come across in your life, how they speak, how they act, and their intentions, and make sure that you read them from the soul that you carry with you. Okay, don't just take a book and just look at it. Don't just look at face value anymore. With the society we in today, you can't look at people face value anymore. You really have to put them to the test. If they want to be a genuine friend, you have to put them to the test. If they want to be somebody that loves you, you have to make sure they pass that test. You can't just take it at face value no more. People are really wicked out here. People are falsifying themselves just to get to the top where, of course, they're eventually going to fall down only because of the simple fact it's not solid. But don't be the one that falls down with them. Don't be the one that suffer with them, okay? Be a solid foundation, not a falsified foundation, okay? So this is a quick um, channel in spirit wanted me to tell you guys. Make sure you just stay tuned into yourself, okay? Stay tuned into yourself growth and your ascension, because when you're in a solid foundation, when it's time for you to take that initiative step, you'll be willing to take it because you have paved the way and the way have paid for you. Okay, when it comes to somebody who build a falsified foundation using humans to do their biddings and not trying to ascend to a more higher level, they just want to step on people. um, they're not going to last long, so don't fall with them. That's the double frequency, because people on that level of misunderstanding cannot pass the level to get to the next level. Okay, some of you might understand it, some of you may not understand it. Maybe you need to really look within yourself to find out if you're one of those people that's being stepped on and used and abused and walked over like a rug. um you're being held back. Some of us don't want to leave people behind, but we have to. How will you ascend? You can't bring baggage with you. Okay, you can't bring that extra baggage with you. This is why it was very important that we had lived life according to our divine purpose, so that we don't have to hold back ourselves and our ascension, that everything that's made for us will be given to us, okay? So we all are not living according to that. So we're stepping on each other. We're shitting on each other. We disrespecting each other. We calling each other's names, and all from infidelity to creating havoc and envy and jealousy. That's a human pyramid, because everybody believes that they're at the top. We all want to be loved by each other, but then we forget that we need to be loved. We need to have love with God and have God love us back. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to have a human who can't really get you too far to love you, the most they will get you is a little bit, through the hour before they really actually show their true colors. Not even an hour. Shit, if it depends on the person. If they're not, a very enlightened person, most likely you guys will, clash within a second or so, because the mask of this person will reveal when you start to question them. Okay, you don't have to question a solid foundation. A solid foundation is built by you and by your trustees, which is God, and the guardians that protect you. But with a false foundation, the mask will come off. You will start to see the true colors, and people will be upset that you have got a mind of your own. People don't like to be questioned. People don't want you second guessing them. People want you to have faith in them, but don't want to actually take the steps to get that. People are using and abusing the physical mind, and then saying that this is what it's supposed to be by painting an image. Okay, look closely at your lifestyle. Are you living according to a solid foundation, or are you living according to a pyramid foundation of humans? Okay, are you trying to live up to someone else's expectations? That's none of your concern. Live according to your expectations. Are you doing things because you feel like you're afraid to lose somebody? That's not a solid foundation. That's an egotistical foundation that won't last. It will shatter down. When you're in a depression mode, your foundation is falling down. So when you have a solid foundation, a God-given foundation, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, we're trying to get you to a God level to meet your maker. When you meet your maker, you and your maker would dab, pretty much, dance and have a party like a welcoming. But when a falsified, and I'm seeing false all over the TV right now. I see false, 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 and this is crazy. But because they doing some shit on this channel. But spirit. This is why spirit is telling me, call out the false people, call out the false foundations. Okay, if you recognize a false foundation, get up out of here. Let me show y'all. I ain't lying. Let me show y'all. This is what I'm watching. I don't know why my eyes just caught it. You'll see it in the background. You see it says true or false. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to show y'all how spirit connects. And in the background, it was like a bunch of false, 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 false displays. But anyway, real shit. Like spirit it will let you know. So pay attention, okay? Pay attention to the real and pay attention to the fake, okay? So I'm going to leave it at that. Just make sure you know what foundation you're standing on, and make sure your foundation is solid. Peace and love to you all.